Santa Pampers. It's me, Carol, the dog. And I'm here to tell you that you gotta vote in the polls for the final round of March Magics, which is going up when this episode drops. Oh no, Carol, don't leave. You're ruining the illusion. Sorry, I had to get into my life. Anyways, go check out those polls. They're going up as soon as this episode drops. And don't forget to share the episode with your friends. We love you, Mana. Oh, God! Oh, God!
This theme is gonna serve as a placeholder till we get a hold of something better. I love you, Mana.
A tight episode, and just usher this era, March Magics, through the rear view. That would be wonderful.
It's not over yet, though. It's not even over at the end of this pod.
It's not.
That's not
It always
whatever.
comes back.
There's one
It always
poll
comes
left.
back, Zach.
It's always
Okay.
with us.
Technically, there is one more poll that will decide the winner. That will be up when this episode drops. And presumably, I've done a promo, and it's played before the start of the episode, and it's explained all that to the listener. But you know what? Like for us, this is like functionally the end of March Magics, because the next episode, all we're gonna do is basically like crown the winner that's already been decided, right?
And can we do the discourse episode about Thunder Junction, or is it too late for that?
We can definitely do that.
We should just do it now. Why?
No.
What's stopping us?
Well,
He's not
Did
ready.
you have a cold open?
no, I don't have that ready. That's why. That's what's stopping us.
Yeah, Belly, yes, we will next week. We will do discourse on Thunder Junction.
Here's the thing.
I'm excited to see what you have to say.
Yes.
As fast as the discourse came, like people were saying that the set is. I mean, we're just teeing it up a little bit, but people were saying that the flavor is flimsy. It's just like cosplay and cowboy hats.
It's cowboy hats. It's cowboy hats.
Just cowboy hats. That's their plane.
That's
But,
basically
like
it,
that
Tor.
was the flavor for that was the discourse for a week, 4 days.
Yeah.
Here, I'll write a better plan right now. Okay, with cowboy hats. So,
Okay.
all right, you got a race of sentient parasitic life forms that look like
Okay.
cowboy hats. They need to form a symbiotic relationship with a host.
Uh-huh.
So there you go. There's your fucking plane.
And
There's
then
your
you're-
fucking
then
insane
you're
magic.
bonded
There's your
with these sick hat creatures.
yeah. It's like
a
it's
new
like
mechanic.
a symbiotic relationship between the hat and the hat E.
Mutate
Yeah,
comes back. Maybe.
What'd you say?
Mutate comes back.
Yes,
Oh.
yes.
You
There you
mutate the
go.
hats on people.
The
That's
cats
great.
came from Ikoria. There we go. They're invading.
But you can only have one hat at a time. That's the change, the mechanic. Is that
Well, I
there's
feel like if
only
you
one
lose
hat.
your hat, you lose your life. You can't lose your hat.
Yeah.
This is the Wild West. You're
Okay.
nothing whether your hat.
Speaking
and
of
your
hats,
revolver.
that's a nice new hat, Tor.
This is not a new hat. This is
Okay.
from middle school. I found it, and I'm glad you brought it up because I did have a game we could play with this hat. So I'm going to
Wow.
give you a look at it.
Okay.
This is
Yeah.
an official merchandise of a band that I listened
Oh.
to around ninth grade.
Okay.
Do you think?
This could
Does
be
anyone want to
anything.
go?
I
Okay,
feel like ninth
it's
grade
not an
is-
obscure band.
Okay.
It's
I have a guess.
It's not super popular, but it's not obscure. And this is what I would have been listening to around ninth grade.
It looks like a little, for the listener, it's like a hip hat. It's common
Yeah.
style.
It looks
and
like one of those. What's the
like a
name
little
of
illustrated boy. The face
It's
of
not
a
like
boy.
one of the Lego men. It's like like the
Oh,
other
Ro-
like European like block things like the
Mega
like,
blocks
Roblox?
or something.
It's not Roblox. It's like it's proto Roblox where everyone was like capsules. There's,
I
like,
do
little-
know what you mean. I know it's on the tip of my tongue. It was the knock. It was dumb Legos. I called them.
Me-
they were
Mega
Legos
Bloks?
for dumb
I think
people.
it was Mega Blocks.
No, it
though.
wasn't Mega Blocks. It was like I think it was like Fisher Price something.
Oh,
But I called them dumb Legos because they were sold next to the Legos, but they were for dumb people because there was no.
I have a hat.
I wonder.
No. Very irrelevant.
I almost spit taked on all of my tech.
You're like
You have to
a
warn
$1,000 computer.
Multiple
Sorry.
thousands. You have to warn me about that. Now I'm feeling Bear without a hat on.
Go get a hat.
Wait, does Zach have it? Oh my god!
They do
Oh
have
my
it.
god! I missed it. I was looking up the fucking Lego set. I missed what Dolly was laughing at. you are so ready to fucking entertain like a high
Okay.
school gymnasium with magic tricks.
I'll go get a hat. I'll be right back.
get a hat, Dolly.
I have like pull out like a handkerchief. Now watch this. I'm gonna put it into my fist here, and then it's gonna come out my shoe.
For the
Oh God. Okay. Anyways,
was like
how you
making
doing,
an
Tor?
asshole. you froze while you were doing. It looked like you were fingering yourself.
So okay, the flavor that they came up with. Okay, the reason why there's all this discourse, Tor, if I might download it to you, is because they've confirmed that Thunder Junction was an uninhabited plane until like portals between other places of the multiverse let people come in and like start to populate it like the Wild West. So it's like,
Oh well, so they're already starting off on a little. There was no one living here before. They're starting off some shaky ground here. I actually like this.
so yes, and but the additional flavor. Now we're just getting into it. But
It was
they
Mega
also,
Blocks, I think.
They also created. It was what?
Mega Blocks, I think.
Mega Blocks. Didn't I say that?
Maybe.
Whatever.
I'm looking at it now. It doesn't look right though.
Okay, it's one of those. Maybe it was like because Lego also had like the big Lego guys. This is beautiful, Belly. I love this.
Oh shit!
I'm so jealous of like.
Yes, Belly's on island time.
But also, you're posting like stories where you're like climbing the hills of California with your dog. It's gorgeous. Was that California or was that somewhere else?
The weather is amazing right now.
Yeah, see,
And I'm not gonna
just
lie,
like-
it's just unreal.
We actually had a day. It was 60 degrees,
Mhm.
and then it started storming. So
Oh,
that's
boy.
why I look like I've been walking around in the rain. 'Cause I
Yeah, it
have
did
to.
start to rain today.
But it was beautiful. Too. It was absolutely beautiful. Minnesota spring is nice. I
Yeah.
like spring.
Of course, I stayed inside writing these songs.
You have to warn me.
For
This is too
for-
powerful, Zach. I can't.
for both people that will listen to this episode.
I can't.
You know what I'm picturing right now, Belly? Is have you ever heard that Nick Cave song "Red Right Hand"?
I haven't, but I'll listen to it after this.
Paper in his red right hand, and he
Oh.
hits the bell. It goes dong, 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 dong. It's like this slow kind of like creepy song about like just basically a song about a creepy guy that walks around a small town. He's got a red right hand. Dong. Sorry, that's my. Do you guys want to guess the band though?
Okay.
Oh, I have a guess.
All right, I want. Okay, well, no, this will probably give it away, so I won't give it away yet. Take a guess.
Belly, do you want to do it at the same time? 3, 2, 1.
Can oh, fuck what? I don't even know. Okay. All right. 3, 2, 1.
Okay, 3,
3,
Two,
2,
1.
1.
They might be
Grateful
giant.
Dead.
No, but that's actually really interesting that Belly keyed in. That was like the era that I was into Grateful Dead. Was
It
that
was just shot in
was
the
like
dark. Yeah.
9th and 10th
Scattershot.
grade. No, that was beautiful.
It's not. It's not what I would think is Grateful Dead or what I know of their stuff, but it was just a shot. It was just a potential.
Yeah.
No,
But,
they're
like,
not.
What is
Now,
it?
what did you say, Zach?
I said they might be giants.
They might be.
They
giants,
might
okay.
be giants. Would have been a little too like underground for me at that time. No, this is not like. I think they're indie band. I'm not sure I would call them indie rock.
Okay.
Maybe they are. Maybe they're
I'm
a little
going-
psychedelic too.
Okay. I was basing
It's hard
it
to pin
on...
down genre.
Okay.
What were
now
you basing it on?
I'm lost.
Okay.
Yeah, I need another hint.
Okay. What instrument do I play?
Ooh, bass,
Bass.
right?
Okay. I was really into bass.
Oh, I have it.
You got it?
Yeah.
What do you
I have
got?
it. Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Close? No.
It's not Red Hot Chili Peppers?
Think of like
Oh,
the one
shit.
other bass player you know that's really famous.
Oh, wait. God damn it.
Come on. You got
I
this.
don't
You guys have this.
One other bass player who's really famous.
He got the name of his house from the Simpsons episode and he calls it Rancho Relaxo.
Okay, that's very specific.
It's not Dave Grohl, is it?
No, it's a
No.
bass. Who's a
It's a bass player.
Wait, is Dave Grohl not a bass player?
He
Oh,
well, he
Zach.
plays everything,
Oh,
kind
Zach.
of, but
Whatever.
he's, you know,
Zach?
sweet.
Look,
sweet Zach.
I'm from an older era, let's just say. Where I come from, we have horn sections.
All right, here's another trivia. He was going to be the bass player for Metallica, but when he auditioned, they said he was too good. I don't even know if that's a real story, but it's in the zeitgeist.
God, what? I have to.
Think of the most annoying band you can think of.
Wait, it's not
I
Fish.
was so sure I had it. I was so
Chili
sure
Peppers
I
is a
had it.
really good guess. I was really into Chili Peppers around this time.
Okay.
Other well-known bass player. I guess I'm not
Okay.
plugged in. God
That's
damn.
fair, man.
All right, give us one more hint. Name a song that they did.
A famous saying amongst fans of this band is band name sucks.
Creed?
It's not Creed. It's not Creed.
There are people at home
Creed.
that are like throwing their headphones down and disgusting. You guys don't know this band.
I'm sorry.
It's not that. Okay, Tommy the Cat is a song they played.
Tommy the I
Tommy
don't
the
know.
Cat is real bad.
I'm giving up. I'm throwing in the towel.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm
Really?
sorry, Tor. I'm sorry.
Oh, do
That's
you really want to torture our listeners, our 6 listeners, with
Pork Soda was an album they released. Antipop was
don't even
Sailing
know.
the Seas of Cheese.
Oh, is
Wait,
it
wait.
Primus?
Ween.
Yeah, I think Belly.
Oh,
Did you say it?
Primus?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Belly got
We
it.
got there. We got
did
there.
We did it.
there.
I hate. Aaron loves Primus. I hate Primus.
We got there.
Aaron loves Primus.
Aaron loves
I
Primus.
am- Holy shit! If you put Primus as a dude,
Yeah,
But
that's
yes,
a
that
Primus.
makes
You
sense.
just unlocked Aaron there for me.
Yeah, that's Primus. They did the South
Trust me,
Park.
it sounds
theme
ridiculous,
song.
but it's super hard. Oh, that one would have been good. I should have thought of that one.
Yeah.
I didn't think this
you know.
game up very much. I was just gonna.
No, it was a good
I
game.
had it in the holster in case someone mentioned the hat. And I would be
That
like,
was a good game.
You activated my trap card.
Well, it kind of feels like we should just cancel March Magics now.
No, we're fine. What are you talking about?
Why? Zach's so nervous because of his performance.
What Oh, you're doing songs.
Because traditionally, this is
Yeah,
this is
you do.
sort of the finals. I mean,
Well-
this is the hard thing. This feels like I know I've referenced this before. This March Magic feels like
Yes.
the
Continue, man in strange hat.
the like one of my favorite sketches of all time, the
No,
pre-recorded
don't do
call-in
it.
show.
Don't do it.
You brought that up last
You
week.
can't. You
I
can't
think you
connect
brought it up the
everything.
week before too. We know the
Because
pre-taped
we're
call-in
like
show.
saying we're like okay, we're teeing up the next round. We're discussing the first round, but we're not talking about the previous round. We're bringing up the
we
next
don't
round.
have the
and it's-
capabilities to do it live. It doesn't matter. It's fine, Zach. It's fine.
Okay, I have
No.
Zach. I have something. If you want to wait a little longer.
I mean, we could jump into it. I mean,
I got something.
we're
Let's see what
we're
Bill's
hurtling quickly towards March Madness, and I think we do have a good final. I'll say,
I'm
there's been some
excited.
ups and downs in the tournament. We've
I
had some highs.
specifically avoided looking at the results so that my disappointment is like genuine for
It's
whatever.
helpful.
I think we've got a good finale.
Yeah,
Is it exactly who I would pick to be in the finale? No, but
That's the beauty of a bracket. There can be upsets, man.
beauty in the back.
It never goes how you think it's gonna go.
The thing is, I will say, like, we had some upsets, and like I was really rooting for Ryan Pancoast. I think that would be like such a story to just like
Because Senpai noticed us.
because Senpai noticed us. Oh, but it's not just Senpai noticed us. Mark Poole followed the I Love You Man on Twitter account.
For a second.
What?
No,
Oh,
he's
no.
still following the
Oh,
account.
hell
Yes.
yeah.
Yes.
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 Mark.
Yes.
Mark.
Yes.
We've
Yes.
successfully conned
Yes.
a actual magic personality. to
Another
engage
feather
with
in our
us.
cap.
What did I
Another
say about
feather.
him? I'm trying to remember if what I said was really bad or not.
No, Mark is great. We love Mark. We love Mark.
We're
What-
Mark heads here, and I love you, man.
Yeah, what round did Mark get knocked out?
Change this podcast to I love you, Mark.
I love you, Mark.
Send
Let's
pride.
see.
I love you,
Mark got
Senpai
pretty
Mark.
far.
I'll be right back. I gotta grab my coffee.
All right, I'm gonna pull up Mark Poole's art.
Yeah, Mark lost. I mean, this was tough. Mark lost to Magali Villeneuve, which, like, you know.
Oh, was this the one where
juggernaut.
Yeah,
Mark-
this was, I think, round 3 or 4.
Okay, that's
Round
okay.
4.
Round
So-
4. That was Tor's round, or the
So,
WOTC insider that we never revealed.
and we did hint that the WOTC Insider name rhymes with Bark Bozewater.
Bark Bozewater, right?
Yeah, which is a
Yeah,
true
Mark Pole's
statement.
got some fucking bangers. Dog.
He's great.
Speaking of dog, Kev Dog was my heart pick and mine pick because I thought, number 1 seed. I
Yeah.
thought he was beloved, but he kind of went out
Early. I think
kinda
it was
early,
it was
yeah.
a disappointing showing for Kev
Yeah.
Walker.
Yeah.
This is, I think, a lot of
I'm
people
pissed.
expected a lot more from him. Maybe apparently, like, he's kind of kind of keeps to himself. He just keeps his head down and produces art.
Yeah, just
And,
grind.
Yeah, he's a grind set kind of guy.
Okay. Do we need to what's the word when politicians like
Filibuster.
filibuster? Thank you.
There you go.
God damn.
We could
trying to think.
transition into the songs. I was also telling Tor about the Thunder Junction stuff and about, like, some of the decisions that they made, but we can wait for that that podcast in our time. I think we're rapidly running towards we should cut
You're
out
so
this
nervous.
section.
You're so nervous.
Yeah. Also, it's been a while since I saw Mikey, my good friend
know.
Mike. He's been so
We've been-
busy
Well,
touring.
can we talk about what his? I love how he's been communicating with us.
Yeah, just
Oh,
He's been
Through
communicating
selfies?
us through selfies.
just
Yeah.
It's
selfies
beautiful.
and the occasional fuck you, Zach.
I was
The occasional
I was debating whether or not to save all those selfies and then just throughout this episode change the profile to, like, various states of Mike.
So he's been busy, and he's
Mike's
been
busy.
like working shifts at Luce.
Let's not dox.
And-
Hey, he doesn't dox your place of work, Zach.
Okay, I guess that's
I'm
true.
just kidding.
But, like, it matters for this next bit, which is that Aaron has been tracking when he's working and strategically ordering pizzas so that Mike will be likely to deliver them to
Has
him.
it worked?
I think so. Yeah. At least according to Aaron, Mike has delivered him at least 2 pizzas.
Aaron is I'm so fascinated by Aaron.
What is his brain?
He's one of the more fascinating phenomena.
He is a phenomena.
He,
He's like,
he invited me to Monkey Man the other day,
Uh-huh.
and I was like, okay, I'll see Monkey Man, because, like, I was going to go to the draft. This is such a sad story. I went to the draft at Sisyphus yesterday. The draft got canceled because not enough people showed up. Because, the Thunder Junction pre-release is this weekend. Everyone's saving their dollary dues for Thunder Junction, I understand. And so no one came out to the draft, and I was like, oh, I have nothing to do. I texted Aaron, hey, what's going on? And he was like, oh, that's great. You could come to see Monkey Man with me. And I was like, well, I'd love to. I'm at Sisyphus. Can you
Okay,
come
I'll be
pick
right
me up?
back. Sorry. Zach, continue with your story for the
I'll
next 10
listen,
minutes. I'll be back.
I'll listen, Zach. Valley, I'll tell you the abridged.
Okay, so Aaron invited me to see Monkey Man, and then I asked him to pick me up at Sisyphus because I was biking, and the movie was at AMC Southdale, and he wouldn't pick me up. He said, I'll work out another time, man. We had over an hour to the start of the movie. He could pick me
Maybe-
up.
at Southdale.
Southdale is like, okay, I'm not going to say that's close to Sisyphus, but it's, like, not super far
Where is
away.
Southdale? This is scintillating stuff.
It is in South Minneapolis. It is at a mall. There's a mall in South Minneapolis. Southdale Mall, I believe, actually. My God.
It's well, I could I do have a story I'm sitting on.
Okay.
I've had a busy week. Let's just say.
How's it going, Tor?
Let's just say I am now the second longest serving employee at Domino's Pizza. And I do not know
the entire corporation.
No, in at our store.
Oh, okay, I would have believed it, honestly, because you've got a long tenure.
Yeah, the guy who just left, he quit. He wasn't fired. He quit.
Oh yes, there has been some drama.
This story has potential to break containment and be picked up. I don't think, no, I don't think, no, but like there's a certain type of person who makes their money off of exposing wokeness. Like it has one of the fired by wokeness. No, so I want to start this off. Employee was not fired.
Okay.
Quit. Okay. And employee who was fired or who quit is a 65-year-old Pakistani immigrant.
Okay.
He's an older guy. He doesn't have the best social skills. He's been in the country longer than both of us have been alive. So he can speak well, or I mean, like he's fluent in English, and he knows better, or he should know better. So he's so we're
we're not standing chilling with BIPOC folks with this one.
And we're just we're making small talk. We're talking amongst ourselves. Zach, you cut off. Sorry if I steamrolled you.
No, I attempted a riff. It's okay.
Oh, I'm sorry. You froze for a second on my end.
No, it's probably for the good, better for the both of us that you keep going.
Well, he says, he turns to one of our gentlemen. He says, "Do you want to hear a joke?"
Oh no. Okay.
And then,
but who's in the room with you? Is it just you or
no? There's lots of people, lots of people, lots of witnesses. He says to a very nice young boy who is not at fault for this situation blowing up. He turns to him and
he's
says,
not talking to you. He's talking to someone else.
Yes, he's talking to a very nice boy.
Okay. How old is this boy?
Like 26, mid-20s.
Yeah.
He's a very theatrical guy. Black.
Okay.
So he says, and then he says a joke. He doesn't set this joke up. Now, he could have set it up by being like, "Do you remember the movie Rush Hour?" Do you remember that?
With Jackie Chan?
Yeah, you remember that thing that Jackie
Chris
Chan
Tucker?
said to somebody in Rush Hour and then got his ass kicked for it. He didn't set it up like that at all. He just said, "Hey, do you want to hear a joke?" And then he says, "What's up, my N-word?" But he doesn't say it like I said it. He said it the funnier way. he said it, and it didn't register with people in the room at first. We were just like, we probably heard that wrong.
But like, so it doesn't sound like a joke, you know?
Well, no, we didn't, because he didn't set it up that way. He said, "You want to hear a joke? What's up, my?" And then he says it again and again, probably a few more times. I was like hissing into the garbage can, trying to like stifle it, and not like just screaming, laughing. And another guy is like, "Hey, you can't, dude, you can't say that." Like the manager is like, "Hey, you can't say that. We're sending you home for the day. You just can't say that."
Yeah.
And he doesn't like that.
Did he reference Rush Hour anywhere, or is that your invention?
We'll get to that. So, because this isn't over. He's not done. So he's out of the store. We're like, "That was weird."
Yeah.
Just go. holy shit. Again, I've never heard this guy be racist. I've heard him say really sexist shit before, but he was never like, I worked with the guy for 5 years.
Yeah.
I was the only person that could like tolerate working with him. He was awful at his job. But anyways,
so you're saying he's a nice guy who's just bad at his job?
Yeah.
Okay,
I don't
so
know.
he's not a nice guy.
No, he's nice. He's nice to me.
Okay.
But I've seen him be mean to other people.
Okay.
But that's not super. Well, like I lost all sympathy for him at the end of the story.
Okay.
So like he gets, he's out. He won't give back his bank. Like you take a bank $15 at the beginning of your shift. He wouldn't give that back, so he walks out the door, and like, so we're just like talking about what just went down, and we're explaining it, and then we see him coming back in, and I was like, I'm gonna walk to the back of the store because I don't want it. He's probably gonna look. I'm usually the one defending the guy. I'm not defending him anymore.
Yeah.
So like he comes in and he's just like, no, you don't understand. We use that all the time in Texas and like all this stuff because he came from Texas.
Oh yeah.
And but he keeps saying the word. He keeps saying the word, and every time he says the word, I just hear everyone else is saying, "Whoa, hey, stop! Stop!" Like, so he goes home, and that was a thing where like we're gathering testimony, we're trying to figure out what it. The nice boy that got called the N-word, did not want him fired. He did not want him. He was like, it was, he was making a joke. Again, he's the nicest boy ever. He is such a nice kid. And he did not, now he's got a fucking headache because of this.
Yes.
But so we're like, we basically like he was called in for a meeting, and they were like, you can move to another store if you want to keep working for us. That was what their like decision was going to be. But he walks in just guns blazing. And this is the part that baffles me and made me lose like all sympathy for the guy. He walks up to like this a kid who's native, who they didn't get along very well.
Okay.
But no, Zach, don't worry. I saw your eyes get big. Don't worry. He walks up to a kid that's native, who is awesome, by the way. Like, he's a really cool dude.
Okay.
And he was the kid that like sent him. He was the guy that sent him home. And he just walks up to me. He says, "You will never be white," which makes, again, you're baffled, right?
Wait. So the native kid says this to the older guy?
No. The guy who quit.
Yeah.
He basically walked to that meeting like, I quit, guns blazing. We didn't even get to but he as he's leaving, he turns to the native kid.
Yeah, and
they butted heads a little bit, and he says to the native kid, "You'll never be white."
Wow.
Which makes no sense. But I was like, it's just like it's so, I don't know. It's been a long week, so we had to we just don't. That whole situation is insane. The whole situation is insane. It should have never been like so. So obviously, they're just damage control. We don't want like this to go crazy. So that's why. But like, it was such a fucking annoying fucking experience this week. And then, God, what was that? I was gonna bookend it really nicely, and it came. Oh, here we go. So yesterday we're just kind of like reminiscing about like our times with the gentleman who left, and we found his TikTok, and I immediately like don't worry, it's not it made me feel
curious
bad
now.
It's all like just girls doing TikTok dances that he like reposts.
Oh, is he duetting?
No, that he reposts. He's got one video that he made himself. And it's the saddest video I think I've ever seen. It's him laying in his like dilapidated apartment, laying in bed, just facing the camera, and it says, "Play this sound if you're over 60 years old." And he's just stone faced, like into the camera like that. It's just the saddest thing. Oh man. But yeah, that's what I've been doing with my week. It's been frustrating, I think. Mostly because I don't want to be the oldest person working at Domino's. I'm not.
Bro,
Still.
what? I've been thinking. Okay, I legitimately have been thinking about career stuff. Too.
Yeah.
Obviously,
Where you
I'm very privileged. I just like you, I've been working at my organization for a while, and you have those conversations where it's like goals with your manager or whatever, and it's always like,
Oh, we don't have those conversations at Domino's.
Yeah, I guess so.
No, but just keep going. Keep going.
No, you're right. Oh, God.
Do they? God, Office must suck so much. I know Domino's.
Just, like,
sucks.
compared to this,
But,
like this is like the real trenches, dude. Like, for the most part, it's pretty good. I can't really
Well,
complain.
you got your boss acting like a fucking dad. The hell?
Yeah, of course. There's nothing but dads. There's a lot of dads. Big dad energy.
Hey, sport. Noticed ya.
Yeah, I know. I noticed you
stuff?
haven't shown a lot of enthusiasm with the API features that we've been shipping. What do you think? Maybe you want to try out a different framework.
Oh,
Maybe
God.
you want to get into AI. That's a hot field.
Oh, dude.
Well,
How is that? How is that being integrated into? Because you work a tech job, right?
Yeah. Well, everyone's trying to put it into everything, right? It's like the new, like a few years
the new
ago,
pocket pussy. Everyone's trying to put their dick into it.
Yeah, like a few years ago, it was like the Internet of Things, right? That
No,
was
it's the blockchain. The blockchain was big for
blockchain
a while.
too,
How blockchain technology is going. Sorry.
Yeah, no, but you're right. It's like now it's the hot thing, and everyone's like, how can our business use AI in order to innovate, to produce products? And I guess especially for like a media company, that makes a little bit more sense because you can train your AI based on all the media property that you own.
Some guy has to still look over it and make sure it doesn't start spitting out like 1488 bullshit and stuff.
Well, yeah, I guess so. But like, if you're training it on like financial news, that's
even worse. He's gonna.
Yeah, we're gonna produce AI that crashes the world economy. That just like evaporates everyone's pension because it like tells like bots to like buy out like some garbage stock or whatever.
They're gonna like some dipshit like Silicon Valley idiot is gonna be elected president in like 20 years. Mm-hmm. And then what they're gonna do is they're gonna be like, well, let's make Social Security run on AI. And then millions of people are gonna die. That's the end point I've seen for AI. That's how AI is gonna kill people. It's gonna fuck up like some really important shit for like old people that like they're not gonna get their medication right. Yeah, and it's just gonna start just slot. It's gonna make the completely like cold calculated financial decision that old people just exist for us to take money out of them and to like dwindle their savings away. And it's gonna be like, then we're gonna meat grinder them. Come on. I mean, like people were already doing this before AI was doing that.
Yeah. I mean, there are like, hospice, for-profit hospice cares and nursing homes and like all these things that exist basically to, do as what you say, extract value.
Coming for it. They're walking bags of money. You understand? That's all they are. They're just big bags of fucking money. And they're like, oh, they're going to poke you with it and make the money come out. You're gonna poke you're gonna poke your elderly mother.
Yeah.
Until fucking.
Look, it's my job to poke my mother and collect whatever comes out. No, she's doing good. She's walking Sebastian.
No, I didn't specifically mean your mom.
No, I know, but I do think about it. Like my dad was in hospice care for a little while. It was very expensive. That's like one of the reasons I think like I'm like kind of very frugal is I have like this like nightmare like fear right there, or this trauma that like, wow, we spent so much money like caring for my dad, like I could get into an accident, or my mom could get sick or something and it's gonna happen again. I need to be like prepared.
Need to be ready.
Yeah,
I mean that's smart. It's not good that you have to think about that, but you have to think about that because that's the world we live in. You know?
I don't know. It's not fun, man.
It's got to be. Yeah, it's fucking.
But the thing is, like, this now we're just getting like just straight therapy shit. But I think this is part of the reason like I like waste so much time thinking about like Magic cards and shit is because like, you know, it is a very engrossing distraction from like the true horrors of our real existence.
Yeah, it's complex enough that you kind of have to spend more than a few seconds thinking about it. You know, that's good.
I don't know.
That means Magic's
I don't know if it's good.
That means Magic's
it is something
good.
that I'm doing.
No, it's good. It's healthy. It helps you. Actually, we could before we get into March Magic, I was just thinking. I was thinking about like how this set is being released, and that they're like, oh, this didn't sell well. Let's jam this all together. This is really like
the big score. Yeah, and
how they're like devaluing a bunch of older Magic cards that may be worth money by printing everything.
Yeah,
and it sort of gave me an appreciation for Games Workshop, which are the guys behind Warhammer.
Yeah,
it gave me appreciation because right now 10th edition is being rolled out, and every edition they reshuffle all the rules. Like it can be like there's completely different games between editions. Like all the rules get shuffled, all the data sheets get shuffled up, and like there's nothing the player base can do about it. Like suddenly like a really valuable like for metagaming, like a really valuable unit becomes nerfed into oblivion, and it's like probably a unit people spent like upwards of $100 on.
Yeah,
and there's nothing they can do about it. Games Workshop says, "Fuck you. We're balancing the game. This is how it's going to be." And
this
life
is what
goes
it is
on.
Going forward. Yeah,
Life goes. They know that they're selling like cheap plastic for like hundreds of dollars. They don't need to keep putting out they don't need to keep releasing everything. They can just say like armies like an army can just like that army's not going to be a thing anymore. It's called getting squatted, where they get rid of an army altogether. So $1,000 you invest in this army, gone.
Whoa.
Like, and there's nothing. I appreciate that though. They're like, we get that. This is how it's going to be. This is our game. We're balancing it the way we want it to be balanced. And you guys are at our mercy. And I respect that so much more than like Wizards with this weird, like, we're giving more power to the players. We're here for everyone. Like Games Workshop doesn't do that. Games Workshop is just like, no, fuck you. These are the way things are. I don't give a shit that your favorite unit is now nerfed.
So is squatting kind of like just banning a card in a way?
It would be like if somebody was like, it would be more akin to like, I'm trying to think. A parallel would be like artifacts are no longer a thing.
Hell
wow,
or something like that.
Interesting.
It's not quite that big, but it would be like, you know what? It would probably the closest analogy would be like, we're tired of white cards. No more white.
Sure.
Cards.
So it's kind of like I mentioned before in like Flesh and Blood, if there's a hero or something that does too well, they like retire the hero, or I think they Hall of Fame it or whatever, where the hero basically, cannot be used in competitive play for a certain number of seasons because it was just like too good.
Yeah, that's sort of like what it would be. But again, it's more like permanent because like they update like models and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So what they're doing is not good. I just appreciate it.
They're not pulling their punches.
Yeah, it's like this is how it is. They literally like, do you know Warhammer Fantasy? That's not a game anymore. Like it's basically there's 40K
gotcha.
and then there's Warhammer Fantasy.
I didn't know that was what it was called. But
different model. I mean, but they they didn't sell. Warhammer Fantasy didn't sell well. So like, all right, okay, bad guys win, the world's destroyed, we're done. See you later, guys.
They should do that with all.
Welcome to Age of
Magic
Sigmar.
lore.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
Just reset the great reset. That's what they tried to do, but it was.
Welcome back, Billy.
Farcical. Thank you.
How are you doing? What happened?
I'm
out
good.
there?
We have someone visiting who I needed to go say hi to. It's not something I could be like, sorry, I'm doing a podcast.
Sure.
That's awesome.
Okay. Certainly not this podcast.
All right. Well, this is actually perfect. Let's get into the March Magics and then.
Wait,
we'll-
did
I
we
do
have-
have. I have one other.
Oh,
Do
right.
we have a voicemail?
We have.
Is that what we're
voicemails.
doing?
Let's do
What?
Pelly's thing.
A little more filibustering. I do have to preface. We have 2 voicemails today. It's
Oh.
been a little bit, and they're coming in very hot. So, all right.
Oh,
Okay,
boy.
this
Good morning, ILYM Podcast. This is Gavin Verhey calling with an exciting opportunity to purchase a free preview card for our upcoming set, Outlaws of Thunder Junction.
a little late.
You
The
dropping
card
the hammer.
today is Saddle of Riding. Saddle of Riding is an
Okay.
equipment that attaches to target non-human creature for 3
He
mana.
doesn't sound like
And then that creature becomes a mount. That's right. For 3 mana, you can mount any creature. For legal reasons, Saddle of Riding cannot be equipped to Child of Alara. If you want to buy in and purchase this free preview card, feel free to reach me at my new phone number, 206-456-6848.
I don't even.
6848. Again,
Don't text.
What's that phone
Call
number?
that number. I don't know.
456-6848. And just
Wait,
ask
wait,
for
what's-
Gavin.
Wait, what's
Oh,
call
and
it?
remember, you got this.
What's the number?
I
We'd
don't
have
know,
to.
Zach.
We'd have to re-listen to the entire thing.
Yeah, do it.
Just. No.
I need the number. Look,
Zach's
we've
trying to
been
filibuster.
searching for a plot line this episode for 40 minutes. We just
I'm
found
sure
one.
there's a cohesive plot. It all strings together. It's fine. All right, this is the second one.
Guten Tag, ich liebe dich, Mana. Herr Lester, I wanted to call and set the record straight. Are all the Americans in the KKK? Nein! Und not all the Germans are in the Nazis! That is to say, your stereotypes are like our sausages. They are the worst! Auf
that's
Wiedersehen!
Can I just say that Chewie being at least like functionally like fluent in German is the least surprising thing.
His German is good.
Yeah, it's really
That's
good.
convincing. Yeah.
And I was surprised it didn't surprise me more. Can we just get a call that's entirely in German?
Okay.
Well, there it is.
Yeah, you
Your,
can say
your
whatever
next
we
call.
want, we
Your
can't
next
censor
idea.
it.
True.
We can't censor what we don't understand.
I
Yeah.
did. Nina did tell me that her coworker apparently it's like one of those connections. Like her coworkers
Related to Ed Gein?
brother, coworkers, sisters, or coworkers, brothers, sister-in-law's grandfather
Nazi.
was like
Secret
a
Nazi.
high level Nazi, yeah. Like one of the guys tried in the Nuremberg trials.
So they got it.
Damn dog.
They
He
got
didn't
his
get away
head.
with it. That's it's not a happy story, but it's a decent ending.
Yeah, no
He got it.
Argentina for that fucker. But it is fun, I think, to have a grandparent who was a Nazi or something, because then you get to do the my uncle
Why?
died in the Holocaust too joke, which is pretty good.
I wondered where you were going with that, Zach.
What is?
For the
Is your
uninitiated.
mom in the house? Is
she's
your mom
upstairs.
just like?
If she
Is
was,
she just shaking her head, looking at her
Probably.
son?
oh,
She usually is
Belly,
upset when I
if she
podcast
heard
at
that,
home.
we'd know. It's happened before.
You guys know that joke, by the way, right?
Yeah, he fell out of the guard tower.
Yeah, there you go.
Thank you.
I knew the joke. I was baffled by the first part of that sentence where you said it's nice to have one of a grandpa who was a high-ranking member of one of the most genocidal organizations in the history. You know, that guy everyone associates with pure evil, Hitler. Be nice if he palled around with Pop a little bit. That's nice.
You're not.
That's the
you
word I
don't
would use to
inherit-
describe it. Nice. Adolf and
conversation
Pop had
starter.
schnitzel together one night. And that's nice.
if you're German, you just it's been such part of your culture or whatever. Why are you
Genocide is fuck.
I'm not saying that they're proud of it, but they have had to process it.
No,
I visited Germany, and it's I was with like a group of German high school students, and like you know how like American kids like play the penis game or whatever, right? For Germans, they like pass around swastikas and like
Right,
you know
it's
pictures
the
of Hitler
taboo
and stuff
thing, right?
because it's the
No,
taboo
hold
thing.
on.
Exactly.
Hold on, because middle schoolers
Yeah.
draw swastikas. I think not
Yeah,
all middle
dude.
schoolers. High school kids, they passed around pictures of Hitler and swastikas.
Yeah, you might have
as, like,
been
playing the.
with a weird group, Zach. This might have been like a.
I'm not saying that they were Nazis. They were not Nazis.
No, I know. I don't think they were Nazis,
but
that,
it was the taboo thing to do.
that
right?
was a
right.
that was like that was
the
their
game.
penis game. Like
Yeah, that's my argument.
no,
It's like the penis game.
I'm baffled. So like
You're
ninth
familiar,
grade
of course, with
or
the penis
like
game.
senior in high school.
I don't know how old they were.
Also, schools
I
might
was
be
in
different.
I was in
Yeah,
college.
fair enough. So you just came upon a group of German youths sitting in a circle, snickering.
It was at
passing
a
around little
hotel,
white pieces of
yes.
paper.
Yes.
You were in a
And then-
hotel as a college student with high schoolers, Zach.
Okay, they were part of a like classroom trip, I think, and I was at this hotel staying.
Did you get laid on that trip?
What the fuck is this investigation?
I'm just curious.
I did not sleep with the high
Nina,
schoolers.
close your ears.
No, I'm not
That's
talking
where
about
you're
the
at.
high school. I'm
Nina,
just talking about
close
going
your
to Germany and
ears.
getting laid.
Okay.
All right, you don't need to answer
Is it time? Is it time?
Yeah, we got
I
it.
did not. I'm
I
gonna
think-
say I
I
did
think
not
we've
get
been-
laid in Germany,
Appro-
much to everyone's disappointment.
I think we've been appropriately primed for the events to come.
Wait,
Are you ready,
wait.
Zachary?
This is such a disaster. This is the
I'm
worst
putting it
March
together
Madness
now.
ever.
I'm putting it
Why?
Dude,
together
we're
now.
wasting so much potential.
Why? What did
We
you
should have
talk
just
about
done
when
this
I was
right
gone?
at the top. As soon as I put on the hat, we should have gone
We're
in.
building up suspense.
God,
It's
okay.
fine, dude.
Zach went to Germany and he went through a portal. He got transported back to the 1940s, and then he just stumbled on a group of
That would be
people
crazy.
who got pictures of Hitler and swastikas.
I'm not saying I'm not saying they are Nazis. They're
Through a
not
portal
Nazis.
in Germany. They went back in time.
They're just high school students.
No, they were Hitler's youth. They were from the 1940s.
All right, shut up. Let me do my fucking.
You met your coworker's cousin's grandpa's pop.
Okay, first off, your coworkers saying racist shit.
I know. And he
Oh,
got,
I
he
want to
got
hear about
punished
this. Did you talk
appropriately
about this
for it.
store?
Yes, we talked
you
about
talk
it
about?
extensively.
Oh, shit.
We talked about it when
Can
you
you
were
give me
gone.
the abridged version? Oh yeah, how was
oh.
Zach's story too?
it
Honestly,
was,
Belly, you should cut all of this. This episode should be 20 minutes.
Aaron basically left Zach high and dry. You're so
Yeah.
self-conscious about this. Is you gotta
The
like just live in
podcast
the
is
moment.
getting worse, dude. It was not good to begin with.
Zach, it's always good. It's
All right, but so let's get into it. Let's get
Yeah.
into it.
No, you want to interrogate me some more. You want to talk. We should talk about. I don't know. No, fuck it. We just gotta bite the bullet.
You're so
He's so nervous.
indecisive.
He's so
can you
nervous.
hear the music, by the way? I play
We
it?
have to add it. Okay.
Are you adding it?
Yeah, I can hear it now.
Okay.
Are we
Let's
ready?
just- karaoke
Deep
once.
breaths. All
Yeah,
right.
you got this, Zach.
Of course, here it is. We should say it. This is I Love You, Mana. It's a podcast dedicated to Magic the Gathering. I'm Zach Kagan. I'm joined, of course, with the Belly of Steel, Micah, Tor Uggen. Mike
I'm woke
Lester is
this
currently
episode.
busy.
Also, it's Belly
Uh,
Television. Come on.
Belly-
I've been Belly Television for like 2 years. Okay, keep going.
So, on top of calling Germans Nazis, I also dead named your
Yeah,
YouTube
you
channel.
dead named,
Sorry
yeah.
about that. All right. And we are concluding March Magics, our monthly tournament of all things Magic the Gathering. This time we are focusing on artists. March Magic 2024, Paint by Numbers edition. Beauty is in the eye of the cardboard holder. And we are beginning our finals round between our final two competitors, and we are serenading them in style. Beyond WOTC, somewhere waiting for me. Hasbro demands that profits expand and watches the bets that they're printing. Somewhere beyond what's me, my favorite artists are painting for me.
Uh-oh.
If I could just move on from John Avon, I wouldn't buy all the cards that they're printing. It's not a scam to love Neil Ham. Maybe I'm a fool to enjoy Mark Poole.
Good.
I know. Beyond a doubt, Rebecca Gay's art makes me drool. All hosts, Ryan Pancoast. I'll host Sultan Boros. Happy they'll be to be patrons by me. And never again they'll need to be printing. And now there's a very long drum break.
You have more? You wrote all of it?
Yeah, I wrote all of it.
No,
But we have to get to the drum
hit
break.
the forward arrow.
Hit the forward arrow.
Just kidding. Here goes. We just did a hat.
I know beyond a doubt. March Magics has gone on too long. How jolly it be. Wait, fuck, okay. How jolly it be to afford a Magali, yada yada. You know, whatever.
You got
How
more, come
jolly
on.
I'd be to own a Magali. And never again they'll be overprinting. No more printing. No more printing. No more printing. I was supposed to redo the I'll host Ryan Pancoast, I'll toast Open Barrows, but I think it's fine.
No, that was like the best part.
That was brilliant.
Zach, you're a very confident individual, and I need people to understand that. And I need you to understand that because you get so flustered. And I feel like it impairs you. You are confident.
You are strong.
You need to,
You are
you need to
wise.
exist outside the inside of your head every now and again.
Oh God! I mean,
You're
I'm just
happy.
like I just want it to be good. I'm not a singer, but I love the gimmick.
Zach,
you know?
you're a great performer. You're a great lyricist. Your writing is amazing. I do
Wow.
have. Did you play music? I know you played trombone.
I did trombone. Yeah, I did trombone.
Okay, how
Hey,
far
where'd
did
that
you get with
trombone
that?
noise?
No, not
I
very
also
good.
played trombone.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, this is weird.
all
How have we not
trombone.
noticed? How have we not stumbled on this?
I think we definitely have talked
Yeah,
about this.
I do remember talking about it a little. I still got my trombone.
It's just yeah.
I have
just
my
the
trombone, too.
timing.
I could
I
go.
don't know if you're excited or it's just like
Yeah, I do not have rhythm.
the rhythm was not there,
No.
but that's okay.
Well,
know
I
about
mean,
that.
just
Bass
wait for
section.
the next song. There is one more song.
Oh God.
What could you possibly write?
No, is that what's going to end the episode? Is that
Oh
song?
god.
I guess so.
I think.
But
that'd
I
be
do
good.
want
Yeah, we
to.
gotta-
We should talk about March Magics.
Yeah.
I do want to perhaps not a cold open because they were well into the episode, but I do want to sort of commemorate March Magics with a little oration.
The
feel
song wasn't okay. Wow, you really
No. Oration, I think, is specifically talking.
Okay.
You know, it's not. Oracular is like music, isn't it?
The
All right,
Oracular
all right.
Spectacular.
Sorry.
That's
I
what
believe that is an MGMT album.
it is.
407 podcasts ago, our founding podcasters brought forth upon this medium a new pidcast conceived in liberty and dedicated to the proposition that all mana pampers opinions of arts are created equal. Now we are engaged in a great bracket contest, testing whether or not that podcast or any podcast so conceived or dedicated can endure. We are met on the great bracket field of that podcast March Magic's event. We have come to dedicate a portion of that bracket as a final resting place for those artists who have gave their lives so that the bracket might continue on for another year. It's altogether and fitting and proper that we should do this. But in a larger sense, we cannot dedicate, we cannot consecrate, we cannot hallow this bracket. Those brave artists, alive and dead in the bracket, struggled here, are consecrated it, and are far above our poor power to add or detract. The world will little note or long will remember anything that we say here, but it can never forget what they did in the bracket.
You know, he said this to a bunch of kids who are about to go die, right?
Wait, this was after the battle.
Oh, it was after. I thought it was before.
After the battle. That's the whole thing. All right, but yada yada. It's the Gettysburg Address. That was the part that I half-assed. I always have to half-ass one thing for March Magics.
Zach, I do have some good news. I
What's
remembered the knockoff Legos we were trying to think of. It wasn't Mega Bloks.
Is it
Ready for
Duplex?
No,
Duplex?
Playmobil.
Playmobil.
Right? It popped into my head as you were giving the Gettysburg Address. It was like, oh, it's there. I have no idea why.
Wow. Beautiful.
Okay.
Zach, your hat isn't quite high enough for Abraham Lincoln either.
Oh, that's true. We need a bend down. You edit it taller.
Is there any way you got any black construction paper, Zach? Can we fix that? I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
I'm kidding. Well, let's get into March Madness. I look forward to being disappointed in who won.
Okay, so should we get into it, Bill? You want to bring that up?
You mean the bracket, the last
No,
round?
the polls.
Okay, I'll bring it up.
Because we do have our final two. The people have spoken. We did not get as much engagement on, but like we're still getting about 100 votes a poll. That's pretty good for us.
That's amazing. I mean, this is the first year it's all been polls. It's never.
That's
been
not
that.
true. I think Wait.
No, we
Yes.
always go head to head. This is
We
the
always
first
go
year.
head to head.
Yeah.
This is like the
We
first
just
year
decide.
it's been exclusively
This
polls.
is the first time we open it up to the public. Usually it was. Well, I gotta say this was a refreshing change because if you remember the amount of politicking and backstabbing,
yeah,
made like the
It was
Roman
petty.
Republic look like sane in comparison.
yeah. Okay, so round 5.
Mm-hmm. Only 2 polls, and we did get art submitted and copy. The copy was submitted by the guys from
that's nice.
Quest for the Jank Lord. So good friends. They do, in contrast to us, which is we're just flying on the seat of our pants. They do very well edited commander gameplays and like other types of Magic content. And they're great. So check them out, and they're in Minneapolis. I actually got to record some Command Tower with them, which might come out next week or maybe in a month, or maybe it's been shelved forever. I don't know, but it was fun to do.
Probably shelved, Zach.
Yeah, I mean after this episode, it's gonna have to be shelved after they cancel my ass.
All right, so
What did you say that was? Never mind.
Jesper Essing versus John Avon, and wow,
Avon.
It's just
Avon.
brutal. I'll be honest.
Stumped. I was not expecting this, to be honest.
Why do people like John Avon so much? Maybe that's brutal to say. A brutal question to ask. He's known for the lands, the unstable lands. Those are iconic.
Yeah,
He does really good landscapes, right?
Yeah, I guess.
he's got some classics.
Yeah, mostly lands.
That's true.
What?
It is mostly
I'm sorry.
lands.
Can you play Magic without lands?
That's true.
Huh?
That's true.
That's
I mean,
true.
this land, this is Lotus Field. This is the very iconic land, a staple in Pioneer.
Oh, I remembered. He did anger. He did the anger guy.
Oh yeah, he did anger.
Yes, the little clay guy. He's got range. He's got range for sure.
Come on, how can you hate that little dude?
His lands are amazing. I will say that.
He did.
But I was surprised by this. I don't know. I was
And
surprised.
and we got some upsets here because Jesper Esping had a pretty interesting path through this tournament, beating out Kev Walker.
Yeah.
I can't remember who beat out Zoltan Boros, but it was another close race. Maybe that wasn't Jesper. But it's been like a number of tight rounds to come out here. Jesper definitely got a lot further than I would have expected.
Okay.
I like this outcome.
I like it.
I'm
I
not.
like it.
There's no ill will towards the person who loses. We love them.
Mm-hmm.
They made it this far, but someone's got to win.
Someone's got to win.
true.
Someone's got to lose. And between Ryan Pancoast and Magali Villeneuve,
It was Mark Poole. It was Mark Poole versus Zoltan Boros that tied.
Oh,
That
right,
was
right.
back in round 2.
Thank you. For
Yeah. Now this
interrupting.
art. Let's investigate this art a little bit.
Okay.
Very
The
well.
Ryan Pancoast art. This is the art that won the Chesley Award last year.
The Chesley.
Yeah, I'm
What's
not
that
familiar, but it's some kind of art award.
There's some Leslie made out of cheese. Is that what it is?
Look at this art. Like it's like a flooded Kamigawa, a flooded neighborhood in Kamigawa.
Flooded Edo kind of style.
Yeah, it's
And you
beautiful.
have like this boat on top fishing. You have the manta rays below, and then you have the flooded houses underneath.
Is
it's
this
really striking.
Pancoast?
This is Pancoast.
I'm surprised I didn't pick this one up when I was looking through his stuff. This is really good.
Yeah.
I was basically looking for beefy boys when I was going through it, though, so maybe that was why.
Speaking of beefy boys,
Yeah, the contrast. You have the beefcake, and then you have the cheesecake.
And this is Magali, right?
this is
This is
Magali.
Magali.
It smells insane. this picture
Yummy
smells
steak.
insane.
Tor's thesis. A lot of it smells insane, but also I'll trot out just voluptuous ladies, voluptuous vixens. A lot of maybe I don't know.
What I like the
her
crown
forms.
design.
Yeah. The crown
Look,
design.
she looks great.
She looks great.
Yeah.
They look great.
She looks incredible.
Can't deny
She's
it.
banging here.
When you're making a fish woman, you got to be
You
careful.
gotta go for it.
All I'd say is I'd let her steal my Biden any day.
Okay. All right. So
Yours forks.
Well, because in the
don't-
lore, she steals like
Oh, right.
Thassa's
Thassa's-
Biden.
yeah,
But whatever.
Magali
Dumb.
wins. This was actually
Magali
very
won.
tight, and
Very
Ryan
close.
was winning. Oh, you can see my votes in here. Ryan was winning for a lot of this, and kind of in the final hour, Magali pulled
swooped
ahead.
in.
Yeah, this was very close.
Where's
Came out of the fourth
Magali
quarter.
on Twitter?
Yeah,
Yeah.
She
she is,
orchestrating
actually.
things from the shadows.
Well,
Possibly.
Ryan Panko's engaged with us,
I know.
so I think it's only
That's
fair.
why I was like, how did she do that?
and
I know
perhaps we should
Magali
shout
must
out
have an army.
our voicemail lever who has successfully tagged the wrong artist like 3 times.
3 times, yeah.
3 times.
And then one time, the guy who was wrongly tagged like responded and was like, "It's not me."
Hey, that's engagement. That's good.
Any engagement.
That's
is
good. That brings
Look, we're not going to get engagement by producing quality content, so we just
Yeah.
have to get rage clicks.
well. That seems to be everyone's strategy. Was that it? Is
That's
that
it.
their final 2?
That's it.
It's
We have
Magali
our final
versus
2.
Magali
Magali
versus
VJ.
Avon.
Avon, yeah.
Magali
Wow.
versus Avon.
So you have another song, Zach?
Are you ready to play us out?
Well, I mean, you guys
Or do you have any-
know what?
I was going to ask you any final thoughts before you play us out.
Oh, I mean, this is what I was saying before. Is that I do think that this is I think this is a good final matchup. And they're both very strong artists. We have one artist that represents sort of like the early days of the game. You know, Avon's been like.
Yeah,
coming-
I'm glad that an older artist got in.
Yeah.
Or, I mean,
Yeah.
that's
And-
my.
And you know, Vorthos Mike on our first episode, he did like basically bet on Magali like being a beast in the tournament, and so far he's been proven right. Like Magali,
Is Magali
has
like the
finals.
Taylor Swift of Magic artists? Does she just have like
She
sort
has
of
the
like
juice.
Kind of, I
she has a
guess so.
stable,
The
a
state
stable of
behind her,
like
the
feral
deep state
animals
behind
that
her.
she releases on anyone who.
I hope so. They need to be
I think
released on
she's
us.
got a lot of shooters. She does. She has, you know, I wonder, like, you know, Beyonce has the Beehive and Taylor has the, what are they called?
Swifties.
The
They're called
Swifties, of course. The Magali has the Magaliacs, the Villanuvians.
Okay.
Okay. I think it's a good matchup. I
Okay.
I was thinking of a Magali.
I would have
Yeah,
liked like Rebecca Gay. I'm a big Rebecca Gay fan to pull through. I would have liked Zoltan Boros. to
You're
get
a
little
Gaylord.
further. I'm a Gaylord. I'm an unabashed Gaylord.
Hey,
Love
we're all
that.
Gaylords here. I also love Rebecca Gay.
But you know what?
But
There's
that's
one artist.
That's how it goes. Oh.
There's one
one
artist who I think didn't get his fair due in March Magics. You know,
What's
a guy
he teeing up, Belly? What's he got for us?
a guy who's been is my thing presenting. Can I play the audio?
I think yes.
Yeah, okay.
If you're in a
Go
film
ahead,
browser,
read
you
the video, just the audio.
can. Can I just
A
say,
guy, a guy who's been, you know, keeping his nose down and working the entire time, and I don't think he really got the fair shake in March Magics. And I wonder what's going through his head right now, to being eliminated so early.
We're for sure getting copyright strike. Go, continue. I heard that, Zach. Keep going. Are
I want
muted?
to
Oh,
turn it up a little bit.
Okay. Perfect.
Doesn't matter how much I do, it's not enough for you. No one's know how hard I've tried. Oh, I've been working since Mirage, a portfolio beyond sabotage. I've done Kamal, Jason Lanoir, and still they expect from me more. Oh, I'm just Kev. For anyone else, your engine would rev. Is it my destiny to toil day and night and still not be your MVP? I'm just Kev. But is this community so negative? After all I've done, the Pampers still won't vote for me? Man, I went so fast. Oh. And then it vamps a little bit.
Yeah.
I want to retake that a little bit.
No.
'Cause I think I could hit it better in a retake.
No retake, Zach.
It's better this
Keep
way.
going. It's better this way.
This is
It's tarnished.
so negative that the Pampers won't vote. Maybe I need a little. I want to know what it's like to be your number one for real, and to be the real thing. It's not enough that I pull Rascal Bad and Blade Wing, and after that to lose to Jesper Acing. I'm better than Jesper Acing.
Oh god, you did all.
I mean, it's basically done at this point.
Oh no, you wrote it. Let's hear it.
I mean, it's mostly vibing at this point. Can you feel my Kevergy? Feels so good, my Kevergy. Can you feel the Kevergy?
It sounds like a new type of war crime.
Feels so real, my
Kevergy.
Kevergy.
The
Oh.
Kevergy.
Flaming Keverages off the top of a building.
I'm just Kev. For anyone else, your engine would rev. Is it my destiny to toil day and night and still not be your MVP? Oh, I'm just Kev. Is this community so negative that after all I've done, the Panthers still won't go and vote for me? Still a little too fast. Just Kev and I'm enough, and I've painted all this great stuff. So hey, check my portfolio, and I'm just Kev. I'm just Kev, and I am great to put my name on Skyfall and check it out again. Check it out. Check out Kev Walker's art. He's good. He's done all this
We
great
love
stuff.
you,
We love you,
Kevin.
Mana.
We love you,
Kev.
March Magic.
We love
See
you,
you
March
later,
Magic.
boys.
Bye.